One sees clearly only with the heart. What is essential is invisible to the eye. A phrase taken from Le Petit Prince, one of the most prominent books of the 20th century. It is a reminder that beauty isn't tangible. Author Enzo Romeo, the biographer of Antoine de Saint Exupéry, says the writer of The Golden-Haired Prince, who dedicates his life to caring for a fragile rose, is a story about the search for God. He was a dreamer who wanted to fly.
È stato un grande viaggiatore.
He liked to travel. The decisions to be a pilot, spending 6,500 hours inside a plane, deep down reflected his search. It showed his desire to fly and see the world from a point of view he could understand it all. He wanted to go to a higher dimension. Antoine de Saint Exupéry was born in 1900 in Lyon to an aristocratic family. He always dreamed of being a pilot and writer. He fell in love in 1930 with a Salvadoran woman, Consuelo Suncin. She was the inspiration behind the prince's fragile rose in the story. Consuelo had to flee France following the Nazi invasion. Antoine de Saint Exupéry swore his love to her. He promised her that if he survived the war, they would travel to Lourdes to give thanks to God, and so they did. Enzo Romeo shows in the book the more spiritual part of Saint Exupéry, using his letters, his work, and his very few interviews. We discovered, for example, that Saint Exupéry was a great fanatic of Gregorian choirs. He would always say that when he finished flying and traveling the world, he would retire at the Solemet Benedictine Monastery, one of the most famous in France. Pilot, dreamer, and writer, his work was full of symbolism. The desert is a constant theme in his books, and it is also autobiographical. In 1935, his plane crashed in the Sahara Desert. He went several days without drinking water until a Bedouin man saved him. Enzo Romeo explained that the desert is like heaven for Saint Exupéry, a man in search of transcendence and invisible beauty he depicted in his work.